and my dear professors, Dr. Munjia and Dr. Zainab, and also special thanks to my dear teacher and Dr. Professor, okay, my dear professor who was my teacher before, and he taught me before in my secondary school, and actually it's really my pride to participate in this enriching event and to make this enriching event and fruitful one to come true. And actually, we cannot talk about other civilizations without talking about our civilization, and that's why I will present my special topic about this international conference, and it's entitled The Cultural Diversity of Al-Andalus, a stylistic analysis of metaphor in Ibn Abdi Rabbi's poem, White Skin, in their significance in exploring ethnic harmony in Al-Andalus. Actually, the historical context of Al-Andalus is rooted in its significance as a Muslim-controlled region in the Iberian Peninsula from the early 8th century to the late 15th century. This period marked a unique blend of cultural, intellectual, and economic prosperity characterized by the coexistence of Muslims, Christians, and Jews in relative peace and religious tolerance. And as a result, Andalus was a melting point for civilizations and cultures. So, through poetry, I will actually shed light on the cultural diversity of Andalus through poetry. And as you all know, okay, through poetry, poets have been able to evoke the splendor and complexity of Spain, highlighting his intellectual, cultural, and religious diversity as a source of inspiration for artistic expression and reflection on historical legacies. And that's why my presentation is entitled, okay, The Cultural Diversity of Al-Andalus, through analyzing the selected poem, White Skin. So the focus will be on the hidden meanings of metaphors and figures of your speech, and the reflection on the vibrant multiculturalism that defined the historical period of that time. So the choice to analyze this poem is driven by its relevance to the heart of the topic, which is about exploring the cultural diversity of Al-Andalus. So let's explore some of the metaphors that exist in this poem and reflect the multiculturalism or the melting pot between different ethnic communities in this selected poem. So let's discover some of them, okay, with the lens or through the lens of the framework of stylistics. Actually, the metaphor, for example, curl into Carlinian. From this poem, The White Skin offers a profound reflection on the transformative nature of cultural values within the diverse milieu of Andalus. So by likening modesty to the process of turning pale into Carlinian, the metaphor encapsulates or expresses the idea of cultural enrichment and evolution. So modesty, virtue esteemed across various cultural traditions, is portrayed as a unifying force that transcends religious and ethnic divides. So this suggests that despite the multiplicity of cultures present in Andalus, there exists a common thread between these different communities or ethnic communities. So in addition to that, the metaphor suggests that cultural diversity in Al-Andalus is not merely acknowledged, but actively celebrated. The transformation from one jewel into another implies a process of mutual enrichment and transformation, where culture contributes to the collective exploration of Andalusian society. So this celebration of diversity underscores the inclusive and tolerant ethos of Al-Andalus, where individuals from diverse backgrounds are valued for their unique contributions to the cultural diversity of the region. Let us explore another metaphor which better or further explores the cultural diversity of Al-Andalus at that period of time. The metaphor of the woman's face, so vivid that mirrors the observer's own reflection, delves deeply into the cultural diversity of Al-Andalus. It conveys a profound sense of unity among individuals from various backgrounds, hinting at a common thread of humanity beneath outward distinctions. So in the diverse milieu of Al-Andalus, where multiple cultures intertwine, these metaphors strikes a chord, highlighting the intricate and diverse human diversity. So these metaphors celebrate a shared human experience that transcends cultural divides, suggesting that beyond differences in customs, languages, and appearances, there exist universal emotions and connections that bind people regardless of their cultural and religious backgrounds at the spirit of time. So let us explore another metaphor, the white skin. The white skin in the poem itself unveils the cultural diversity within the landscape of Al-Andalus. So while initially linked to notions of purity and innocence, white skin carries underlying implications tied to race and ethnicity. In the diverse milieu of Andalus, where individuals from various ethnic backgrounds coexisted, skin color stood as a significant mark of cultural diversity, influencing social interactions and perceptions. Within Al-Andalus, a melting pot of Muslims, Christians, and Jews, the metaphor of white skin gains profound significance. Skin color served as a visible manifestation of cultural diversity, contributing to the rich mosaic of diversity within the region. So to conclude, in this selected poem, White Skin, the metaphors used offer deep insight into the diverse culture of Al-Andalus during the Islamic era. So by employing metaphors like pearl into Carolinian, or woman's face reflecting the observer, and white skin, the poet serves or delves into these themes of unity in diversity, empathy, and the transformative influence of cultural values. So the metaphor, for example, of these poems, the pearl into Carolinian, symbolizes the enrichment and evolution of cultural values, highlighting the harmonious nature of cultural interchange. Its significance, it signifies the embrace of diversity in Al-Andalus and underscores the inclusive, tolerant spirit at that period of time. And finally, thank you for your kind attention.
شكرا أستاذة نجلاء، وهذا كي نربط مع الكلام الذي ذكر